All right, guys, welcome. This is the Eyes Wide Open podcast. We're going to be reviewing the Iowa versus Iowa State match. We got
Mike Panuch,
coach here from
Bridgeport, Connecticut. Now down to South Florida, helping out all over the state.
All right, yeah, we got wrestling. We're trying to make Florida wrestling a little bit better, make it great again. All right, so today we got Iowa versus Iowa State. Big matchup. I feel like it's kind of rolling under the radar a little bit.
Well, I think it's a little bit under the radar because Iowa's up and State's a little bit down, and plus a little bit of injuries, so that's why it's flying under the radar. It's not the same old Iowa versus Iowa State like we're used to growing up. But
yeah, it used to be a big rivalry, and the matches were close. Everybody was in on it. But now with Iowa State, like you said, coming in with some injuries and everything, it's making it less exciting. But yes. I still think there's some possibility for some upsets out there.
Oh yes, exciting to see. I can't wait for the matchup.
All right, yeah, guys, this Saturday. So we're gonna do our picks right now. So at 125, right? Starting off with 125, we got Cale Peterson, or they might send out Joey Cruz, and he's taking on either Tyson Terracina or Adrian Mesa. What do you got, Coach?
I got Peterson. I don't know with all the certainty going on with all the injuries and stuff, but I'm gonna stick with the short thing. I'm going with Peterson. And I'm going with Peterson with a decision.
See, I went a little bit off here. Peterson's good. I think he's a little bit unproven right now, and he hasn't faced that tough guy yet. So I think if Terracina goes out, I think Terracina gets it, or Mesa. But I'm going decision on that one. And you got Peterson by
3.
By decision too. Okay, so that's our 125 pick.
Yes, sir.
What we're looking at 133. We got Drake Ayala. That's the Iowa Star right now.
I got him actually winning with a decision as well too. I think it's gonna be a close match.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be close as well. Ayala looks a little bit uncertain to me at 133, so I'm picking against him. I'm an Iowa homer. I love Iowa.
Same.
I'm also a Drake Ayala fan. So I feel bad to pick against Drake Ayala. Hopefully he proves me wrong. But I'm going Frost. I'm going Evan Frost by decision. So that's where I sit with that. Okay. Like I said, hopefully Drake Ayala proves me wrong. I'm hoping he proves me wrong.
I mean, I think if it's any time to prove you wrong, this is the stage to do it at.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got 141. Ryder Block taking on either a Zach Redding or a young Jacob Frost.
Well, we're not knowing what the lineup is yet. I'm assuming it's Frost, and if it's Frost, I'm sticking with pedigree, just like your previous pick, and I'm going with Frost with the fall.
Frost with the fall?
Yes,
ooh.
I want the young man. The young man's coming out to prove himself on the biggest stage.
Frost with the fall against a Ryder Block. Ryder Block is solid. Okay. So you go Frost with the fall.
I want the major upset.
Okay. That'll be a big upset. I think they might send out Redding, but I picked Ryder Block to win against either one of those by decision. I think Ryder Block gets Redding. It's going to be tough. Redding's a tough guy. Redding's a tough guy. He hasn't really impressed me, but he's tough. And Frost, I think Frost is too unproven. I think college is going to be a little bit of a shake-up. He's coming right. What is he? Redshirt freshman or freshman?
I think coming right off that red shirt.
Okay, coming right after redshirt. Okay, so I went Block with this one. I went Block by decision. Okay, so I'm going Block by decision. You're going big fall.
Yeah, I you know what, man? I like to shake things up, and I like upsets. And, you know, maybe I'm getting caught up in the last name or reading up on this kid's bio, but he's got a little bit of dog in him. And I think in this sport, and I think this is what makes wrestling unique from other sports, that you could dominate. I think, you know how in football they say any given Sunday? Well, in wrestling we used to say any given Wednesday. Yeah. So because anything can happen.
Well, like to get away from the match real quick, the new Valencia kid has impressed me. Have you seen Valencia wrestle from Stanford?
I have not. I have not seen him wrestle live other than the highlights I was watching when looking at the matchups for these matches. Because wrestling is all about matchups. So seeing how these guys are doing against Stanford and Iowa State, coming into this match. I mean, it's kind of hard to go off that, but yes, he did look impressive from what I did see.
He beat both, Zach Redding and Block. Now, he had a rougher time with Block, but he looked like he could take down anybody at will. Valencia is a real deal right now.
I kind of feel like Block was off his game.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is a shakeup going in there against a really tough freshman. I think Valencia is a true freshman. Impressive.
With some skill.
Couple years, I can't wait to see that kid wrestle. All right, so moving on. We got 149, Kyle Parko versus Anthony Echemendia. What do you got?
I went Parko with the decision.
Parko decision.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but Parko's almost Italian, so I had to go with the Guinea here. And I'm not gonna lie. I think the injuries going on. There's too many injuries going on in Iowa State, and I don't know if they're gonna shake up their lineup. I mean, they have so many kids where they could bump up or come down. Mm-hmm. And we don't know going in what's going to happen, but just if it's a hypothetical, I'm going to go with Parko. With the decision.
Yeah. I could see they could bump some people up, do some little shakeouts, but I actually went against Iowa again. I went Echemendia. He just looks too strong right now. I'm watching him wrestle, and the guy, I think at 141, he was looking strong at 41.
But who's he wrestling against, though?
I mean, he wrestled a ranked
Navy?
guy last match. He wrestled a ranked guy, and he dominated.
A Navy?
Yeah.
You know what? If somebody listens out there, can you hire me for Navy? I don't know why any of our military units are not getting why are they getting dominated in all these wrestling matches and football games? Get me there.
But what Navy though? They recently got the man. They got Colat. Kerry Colat is their coach now. I don't know how long he's been there. I think it's only his second or third year, but Kerry Colat's over there now.
Well, let's get these guys turned around, please.
Yeah, well, Colat's doing it. I mean, just give him some time. Have some faith. Kerry's on
Coach,
the job.
Come on, Coach. 6 points on the scorecard.
I mean,
anything can happen on any given Wednesday.
Yeah, but I'm picking Echemendia against Parko. I think Etchy's looking too strong. I think the cut down to 41 was really tough for him last year. 49 is a much better weight class for him. And I don't think they're going to bump him up to 57 because I think Teamer's going to smash him at 57. So I think he stays at 49. I think he beats Parko. I got that one by decision, Etchy.
You know what, Coach? I'm just sorry. I was watching the last two matches with Parko, and I think Parko looks pretty tough in there too. I think it's gonna be a toss-up.
I don't think Parko does that to Echemendia on top like what he did to in Stanford. I don't think he turns Etchy like that because Etchy's a freestyle guy.
It might come down to writing time.
I could see him holding Etchy down. I don't see him turning Etchy because you try to turn a freestyle guy, they know how to get out of those turns. So if he tries to turn Etchy, I think Echemendia ends up on top. Okay. I don't think he's gonna risk it.
Okay.
Good. Wait, we don't know. That's our picks. We got to watch the match. Anything could happen. Parker could go out there and smash him. Who knows? That's why it's so exciting.
That's why it makes this sport so freaking great.
Yeah. All right. So now, moving on to 157, we got Ja'Cory Teamer taking on either Panero Johnson or Cade Nakamura. Who do you got for this one?
I don't think Nakamura could even hold this guy's gym shorts for him. I think it's gonna be Teamer I think he's gonna tech him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Teamer or tech fall?
Yes.
Or what if Panero comes out?
I think we go major. I don't know. If it comes out to that, maybe decision. And the only reason I'm saying that because there's so much uncertainty there, and I feel like guys go into a practice week visualizing and attacking, and when you think you got somebody in your weight class and they do a little okey doke right there at the match, it always throws you off your game a little bit.
It does, yeah, you got that.
So I feel like if there is a little bit of a change where a lineup shuffle, it could change things up. But if it goes straight to what we're seeing right now, I think Teamer's gonna smash.
Yeah, I got Teamer to win. I think if they put Nakamura out, I think Teamer either by fall or by tech kills him. Panero, tough, and maybe later on in the season he's going to give Teamer a little bit more of a run for his money. But I think you said he might be coming off injury. I think Teamer beats him by major. Panero's tough guy, strong. He's not going to tech him, probably not going to pin him. But if they send Panero out, Panero loses to Teamer, I think. I don't think Panero's going to have a chance. But at that point, if Iowa State doesn't get the wins they need, they might just put Nakamura out, and that's going to be bad for them.
Well, it's going to see really depending on how bad the injuries are, and then seeing how confident they are at the matchups that they
with
have
the rest of the lineup. Yeah. And I wonder how, you know what, we didn't even discuss this. I wonder if they're going to do start at 125, work you up to heavyweight, or they might start in the middle somewhere. Is there a showcase matchup maybe they want to show? Maybe they want to show a Drake Ayala, Evan Frost match or
I
something?
like the old school way. Let's just put all the numbers in the hat and let's just pick, and we start wherever. I don't think we should showcase anything.
Okay. But, it is kind of nice when you got like a number 1 versus number 2. You want to end off with like a main event type thing.
I'm old school. Let's just start up top and get down low. I mean, why do we have to favor anybody? This sport's not about favoritism at all. Like, you fucking want it, go get it.
I think Tom Brands agrees with you because he usually does 125 to heavy.
Oh, and I am an Iowa fan, and I bleed yellow and black.
That's Tom Brands' way, right? And you know what? The thing is about Iowa, they got stars. Because I'm a big Ben Keeter fan. I like Ben Keeter. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, so it's nice to see him to be the closer of the show. All right, so move on to 65. Now this is where Iowa's got some hammers. So we got Mikey Caliendo. He's either going to take on MJ Gaitan or Connor Uten. What do you got?
I got Caliendo with the fall.
Caliendo with the fall. Even against Gaitan.
Well, there's injuries there. Again, there's a lot of certainty. I don't know what's going to happen, but as is right now, yes.
Even Gaitan now. Gaitan's tough kid. So, but
or you will do. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting caught up in the match again. Like I got caught up watching that Navy matchup, and I know it's all about matchups. And what one match tells you in the tape does not dictate what this other match is going to be 100%. Mm-hmm. But when you're watching that, and then you watch what like Iowa did, I feel like a team came out ready and another team didn't.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the injury affected the overall morale of the team, but let's see. It's so tough. I want to see some good wrestling. Let's see how these guys bounce back.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you that, they Iowa State, that's why I'm sad for the match because they haven't been looking that good. And I know Gaitan's injured, so they might not even send him out. That late in the weight class, they might say, we're already getting beat up as it is. Why risk getting even more injured?
It's as interesting as this matchup is. Like, imagine this was going into the middle of January. This matchup and how the stakes would be higher. There'd be so much more at stake. So right now it's too early in the season. Coaches are we were talking about this before we got on. It's important. Always getting the win and getting the points for seeding is always important, but it's still young. It's still early in the season, and anything can happen. And let's just get our team strong and let's make that push towards the end of the season. So
for that case, I do have Caliendo winning. I have by major though. I don't. Connor Uten. He's tough. He's tough kid. And they said a lot of good things about him. So I think they're sending out Uten. I don't think they're going to send out Gaitan. And I think Caliendo majors him.
I don't think he can keep up with Caliendo's movement. I don't think any of those guys can.
Caliendo is good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But I think a strong Uten who understands that he's facing a good guy. He's going to be, you know how it is when you're on survival, where you're not really trying to win. You're just trying to not get beat up too bad. So it's hard to pin a guy like that. That's what I was thinking. So it's
coach coming out saying, "Give me the decision. Do not get tech. Do not give me a major."
Or who was it? I think it was Ben Askren said that when you see a guy whose record is 12-50, sometimes that guy never gets pinned because he's so used to getting his ass kicked. He just knows how not to get pinned.
Yes, and he's a beast at that.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I was that guy freshman year in college, so.
That's the best way to learn, Coach.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. 74. We either got Nelson Brands coming out or Patrick Kennedy, and they're taking on Aiden Riggins. Case Aiden Riggins is gonna get smashed, right? I kind of feel bad for Riggins. I mean, he was on Iowa. He kind of got thrown into wrestling 84 last year, right? He's not really an 84. I think he came into Iowa to be a 65, and they bumped him 2 weight classes up to 84, and he was getting smashed. And he won a couple matches. He's got some toughness to him. He just hasn't found his. I don't know what his wrestling style is. That's the thing. You know how it is. Later on, my coach, back when I was in high school, he used to tell me that by the time you reach your junior, senior year, you should have a script. I should know exactly what you're doing. I should look at you and say, okay, he's going to do this move, he's going to do that move. It might not always work, but I know what he's going to. And Aiden Riggins, every time he goes out, I see a different guy. And you're a college wrestler. I'm pretty sure he's multiple-time state champion and stuff. He's probably a beast out there. He hasn't figured out his script yet.
It just seems like a confidence thing to me.
You think so?
Yeah, well, if you're not confident in what you're doing, you're constantly evolving, right? We're constantly changing. I think changing more than evolving. If you're evolving for the better. But if you can't find your groove, you're trying to figure out what's wrong.
You're always switching up your technique, and he hasn't found it yet.
But also, too, I'm a big believer in peaking at the right time. So let's get rid of all those hiccups now, so we can start peaking at tournament time.
Yeah. So I mean, good luck out there, Riggins. But I think you're getting majored. You're getting majored. That's what I say.
Well,
what do you got?
If you hear this podcast, use it for motivation and prove us wrong.
Hey, I don't talk trash. Riggins will beat me up any day. So hey, he got that. So what do you got? Who you got? You got what is it? Nelson. You got Major, Tech. What do you got for how's he beating Riggins?
I got a Major.
Major?
Yes.
Okay. I have it as a Major also. Because Nelson's not a big scorer, so Patrick Kennedy might tech him. Put Pat out there. So you know what? That might be Tom's actually plan though, because if things aren't going their way, to get a couple upsets here and there, Tom might be like, hey Nelson, sit this one out. I know you're gonna win, but I need Pat out there to get this tech to get a couple extra points on the board. All right, so now we go to the 184, the freshman, the redshirt freshman, everybody's favorite. I like Gabe Arnold. Gabe Arnold's good on the microphone. The guy's a star. He's going up against a really big, strong Evan Bachman. What do you got? What do you think's going to happen here?
I got Gabe with the Major.
Gabe with the Major. Did you see the match against he had that really big, strong guy from Bellarmine. Decision, won by 1 point. It's a tough match. I think Gabe, I'm a Gabe fan. The guy's great on the microphone. He's funny. He's a star. Gabe's a star. But being so young, I think the older guys, the big, strong, muscular guys, I think they're going to give him a little bit of trouble. They're going to kind of big brother him a little bit. And that's what this guy was doing. The Bellarmine guy, he was really just trying to muscle him up a little bit. And Gabe was getting frustrated. He couldn't get his takedowns. And this is a guy that Gabe majored, I think, before in a tournament last year. And this time he won by 1 point. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like I said, I'm a Gabe fan. I hate to pick against Iowa. I'm an Iowa homer. But I'm going Bachman with the upset. I'm going Bachman by decision. I think it's going to be close. I think Bachman gets like a late takedown or something. So I'm going Bachman decision. Well, you going Gabe Major?
I'm going Gabe. I'm sticking with my decision. I have confidence in the man. I think he's gonna. I'm not only he's gonna talk the talk, but he's gonna walk the walk.
And also, you know what? Also, I didn't consider this too. That he is coming off of a tough match. He won. He's coming off a tough match. He might be looking to prove something.
I like building off that. I think he's gonna build off that last match.
Yeah. Okay. So 197. Steve Buchanan taking on another young redshirt freshman, Christian Caro, looking strong. Steve Buchanan, I think he's battle tested. Buchanan, what do you got? Buchanan by what?
I got him with the Tech. I think
Tech?
Yeah, I think the other guys are too young over there. I think he might embarrass him.
Caro's big, strong kid, very fast on that high crotch. She's a really. I swear, I was watching the match. I didn't even see his entry. I just saw him on the leg. The kid is fast. Now, against Regatta Buchanan, you're going to scramble. You end up losing points on that.
I just think, you know what? I think on the young kid on the other side in Iowa State, he's a little bit too funky. I think Buchanan has a little bit more of old school wrestling in him, and I think he's gonna beat the crap out of him.
I agree. I got him for a major because I think Carroll's going to come out guns blazing at the beginning. And the problem is he is a big, strong, muscular kid. And just like in MMA, just like in wrestling, when you have all that muscle, you tend to wear out. There is no way to be big, strong, and have monster endurance. You had the big, strong guys are going to get tired, and I see it in Carroll's matches. He's getting tired. He's just too muscular, too big. And Buchanan's seasoned vet. He's going to wear him out. I got him by major because I think Carroll's going to come out guns blazing in the beginning. And he might even get a takedown on Buchanan, but I think Buchanan is going to wear him out, be on top of him, start reversing him, and just wear him out in the later rounds. I think first period, I would guess maybe Carroll one takedown, maybe Buchanan one takedown. So it's probably going to be 4-4 at the beginning of both escapes. And by the second, Carroll's going to be tired. Buchanan's going to start taking over. I don't think he has enough time for a tech though, but I think he gets majored. Hey, you might get that tech. Because the thing is, too, also, when you get tired and then Buchanan's good on top, you can start to get turned.
Laying down the hammer, bro.
Yeah, you're going to get turned.
And all you need is just 1, 2, 3, turn them back over. Okay, catch a little bit of breath. Another 1, 2, 3, turn back over.
Yeah,
hold your breath. But that's why I like it's for those big guys over there. And plus, you got experience against somebody that's green. And I think the big guy, once he gets on top, that's what I'm saying. He's got a nice little tilt in there.
That top position is really where,
get some riding time.
Yep.
And I think he's gonna get the tech. You said you think he's gonna hit the major.
Major, yeah.
Well,
so we're kind of both in this.
I believe, and maybe you could disagree with me. If you're good enough to get the major, you're good enough to tech somebody.
Yeah, but I feel like Buchanan, he gets a little bit tired sometimes too. I mean, it seems like he gets a little tired, but then after the match, he's speaking just fine. I think maybe he gets a little bit lazy. That's what it is, Buchanan. I think when you feel like you're really, really good, you kind of chill a little bit.
You clock wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. So it all depends on how many points do they need. And I think at this point, I feel like I was going to have it wrapped up already. Buchanan just go over there, you get the win, go home. 100%. And finally, we got the big boys, heavyweight, Big Ben Keeter, taking on either a beast in younger Bastida or a young beast in Daniel Herrera. I feel that if Bastida, if it's close, and Iowa State's feel like they're going to get the win, if Bastida wins, they send Bastida out because Bastida is injured, and if not, I think they send Herrera out. But I'm going to guess Bastida goes out either way. And what do you got?
That's a toss-up. If Batista go out and he's healthy, I think he gets the decision.
Okay.
Yes, I think he gets 3 points. If it happens the other way, because I know he's dealing with a knee injury, and if he can't go, you got to put the young guy out there, and he's tough.
Yeah,
but he's not beating Iowa. And I think if as much as I like Younger on the other side, I think that decision can go the other way as well too. Even though I'm a favorite.
You think Keita can get Younger? An injured Younger. Yeah, so this match, I'm going to suggest that they do send Younger Bastida out, and I think Younger gets a decision also. That's why I have it at. If it looks like Iowa's going to win flat out, there's no way anything's going to happen at heavyweight. I think they send Danny Herrera out, and in that case, Keita wins. But I could see Keita getting Younger. I was really impressed with him against that kid from Bellarmine. I know Bellarmine just joined the NCAA. Well, they just joined. They were just able to do the not playoffs, but the postseason right now. But their guys look tough. Their guys look game. And the heavyweight came out and shot in on Keita. Just got right in on his legs. And I was like, oh, Keita might be in for a match. Keita just reverses and pins a guy in like 30-something seconds. So,
man, I think they're both at the same level. They're not too far from each other.
You think Keita and Younger?
Yes, and I think what separates them is just a little bit. And I think Keiter's right there knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And one thing about being great in your weight class and any weight class is about avoiding injuries, right?
Yeah.
So if one person's injury might lead to another person's success.
Yeah. I hope they send out Younger. I think Keita deserves to have a nice, good match against a top 10 guy.
Well, I mean, we were talking about, matchups and where should we start this match. I mean, I'm a heavyweight. I want to see the big sloppies go. So I want to see those tough matchups.
The thing is about these guys, these aren't big sloppy guys. These are guys who are in shape.
Oh no, well, yeah, they're like NFL. They're like NFL linebackers with like 6% body fat.
What is Keeter? Keeter's like 6'4", 230 something pounds.
Yeah, but you know how weird it is saying like heavyweights and they're not sloppy at all. I mean, I just even though they're fit.
We remember back in the 90s.
Yeah, we got like
two fat guys. Send the fat guys
big
out.
Steve Mocco, and Mocco was always a fit. He's a big guy. He was always fit, but he had a gut. He had a belly on him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different now, man. The heavyweights are looking like lightweights. They're shooting, they're friggin' doing drapes,
right,
they're just low singles. I mean, who are these guys throwing in legs and stuff?
Right, it's awesome, man. Heavyweights getting riding time. Yeah. Like, where's that coming from, man?
And I almost forgot. Keeter last year, he didn't even wrestle full time. He played football, wrestled a little bit in his redshirt year.
Yep.
And what's his name? Greg Kerfleet wasn't able to put him away. Kerfleet, I think, got him by major. But, I mean, that's the number one ranked guy. It's a national champion and couldn't put away Keeter. So, I don't see Younger being able to put him away.
Matchups, baby.
Yeah. So, there's our picks. We got them posted up here. Take a look. If you agree, if you disagree, maybe put something in the comments. That's Eyes Wide Open Podcast. This is our college series. We're going to have one every week highlighting the most important match of the week. Can't do them all, but if Iowa's there, we're definitely looking at Iowa, maybe Penn State match. All right, guys, so tune in next time, see what we got.
Make sure you give us a like.
Cool.
He's going on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Oh, you're not subscribed to the channel?
Dude, I didn't know. I do. When you told me last night, it was my first